Do you think I'm a selfish clout chaser still? And also parlay into that comment. and also, now this is me putting myself on the cutting board here.
Okay.
We talked about this a little bit earlier.
Fair. I'm going to be very fair here. I'm going to try to be very fair.
No,
wait, before you do that, I plug my mic.
I don't think you mean to be.
But you are.
I think it happens naturally when people start to get, fame, clout, money. You just want more and more and more, and it's a natural thing. I see it happen to fucking everybody. I've seen it happen all the time. Team 10, like I don't think you mean to be, and I think you have good intentions. But I definitely do think you bit the hand that fed you
with that comment.
Yes, and I don't think I would be friends with someone if someone in my circle sort of said something like that about me after that.
And I get
but
that.
You guys have a very weird
crazy
relationship. It's rocky all over the place.
Pink eye.
He does have a
But I do think
prove it.
I do think you are a hardworking guy who is trying to further your career and expand your audiences and continue to grow. And I think you maybe don't want to feel like Logan helped you become who you are today, because that's natural. It happens to every artist and every influencer that gets brought up underneath someone.
That's that one part I'll challenge you on, because I'm very clear about that. Logan's the reason I have the platform. He saw something in me and said, yo, this is somebody that I want to be a part of my team, gave me an opportunity. I'm very clear about that any podcast I go on.
Got you.
And I'll say, and I've said that in front of I've said that on that same podcast. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it earlier today. I'm very different. I'm very different than everybody else in the space. I'm 36 years old. I come from a much different place than everybody else that I exist around. And I act very, very differently. I have a loud mouth. I say whatever the fuck comes to my mind. And sometimes that bites me. And on that show, I said something that I thought was funny in the moment. And my business associate wasn't laughing at it.
Yeah, but that's not always an excuse. Like, you can't always just say, like, I have a
course
loud
not.
mouth and I just, like, say
I
shit.
apologize, but also at the same time, like, if we were still talking, like, we're talking about it because you're here and I thought it was a fun conversation to have, a fun exercise, but if me and him are still suffering under this fucking weeks later about some fucking stupid comment on a show, that to me seems a little dramatic. After all the shit we've been through, all the things he's ever said to me, yo, can we talk about this? Can we do this? What can we do? How can we do all the winning we've done? To have one stupid moment where I said something for a rise.
No, check it. I'm gonna get serious for a sec.
I know, it's fine.
As if we're not already. This is serious.
Take the glasses off.
No.
All right, fine.
So, Sasha Banks glasses. Put these in my coffin.
Really? What's the brand?
WWE superstar.
FaZe Banks glasses.
Sasha Banks. I love you, baby girl. you did great.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Here's how I'm gonna get serious. Here's how I'm gonna get serious. All right. So you're right. Like, in an ideal world, and even in this world, which is ideal,
They're playing violence.
like, I got over it. I'm a man. Like, I can get over it. Like, you made a comment that was, a blatant lie, but okay, or whatever. You claim joke.
We were all laughing.
It's all fun and games, right? Yeah. All right. So,
before you say, let me just say one last thing on
Mike,
that note.
Mike.
You always say that. You always say that.
You're right. Go ahead.
Let me just say one last thing.
Sorry.
Nah. So I can get over it, right? Yeah. Like, I can. But why this one I felt was as serious and impactful to me as it was because I knew my subconscious couldn't. And I felt it for the first time this past weekend when something occurred, we won't say what, that, my knee-jerk reaction was, I want to tell my friends. Like, there's a bro moment. I want to tell my fucking friends, except this is like some top secret information I'd like to stay, tell people in confidence. And I didn't want to tell you.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because your interpretation of my truth is obviously not the truth, and like that's where I noticed it for the first time. I was like, this is where it's going to affect me. My ability to open up and be fully transparent with you.
I completely see that. We've also been through this before. It took weeks to get over the last time we had this situation. Listen, once again, we are dramatically different people. You have, just to throw it back, taken hundreds of shots that would be considered disrespectful. You brought a lie detector in to ask your friends if they ever thought about fucking my girlfriend. Like
the difference is none of them were lies on your behalf.
Listen,
in a room that wasn't surrounded by your mortal enemy.
All I'm saying,
you know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is this. There's always been jokes that anybody, including myself, could have been hurt by that were always lined with humor. We do I said this to Jake earlier. Me and you, Jake, George, do a fantastic job walking a line between reality and entertainment. That day, I went a little bit too far on the entertainment side. It happens. If you never get over it, it's a burden I'll have to carry with me for the rest of my life. And that's sad. But it happened. I apologized. And that's where we're at. You know, I'm just a very different. You could do that to me 1,000 times. And I would always say, damn, that kid knows how to drive viewership. There would be nothing you could fucking say.
But you know I wouldn't do that because I don't lie on behalf of my friend's sentiment.
I get it, but
you know what I'm saying?
I really do believe at the time when I cannot believe we're still talking about this. And I know it's my fault because I wanted to bring Jake into it. But when I said it, I didn't know I was lying. Just making a fucking comment. That was it, you know? Oh, no, please.
Oh my God,
not like
he's
this.
bringing
I
his
can't.
WWE
no,
shit.
Please.
Oh, he's going to stunner him?
Oh, shit.
What is this?
Well, in what context?
Oh, they're shaking hands.
It was a stunner.
I thought it was a stunner.
Why would you say that?
Oh shit, man! All right, thanks for watching Impulsive, the #1 episode. I fucked it up.